How is it going? Scooter Mackler YouTube channel, and today I want to tell you about a game that got me addicted, that got me obsessed, that got me ovulating. That's right, you guys guessed it. Today we are talking about Webkinz. For those of you who don't know, Webkinz was an online virtual world created in 2005 by the toy company Gans. The concept combined physical plush toys with a digital experience. Each plush came with a unique code that then would allow you to adopt the same pet online. Once logged in, you could care for your virtual pet by feeding it, keeping it healthy, and making sure it had a place to live. The platform also included a wide range of activities, playing games in the arcade to earn Kinz cash, decorating your pet's home with furniture and accessories, and completing challenges or trivia to unlock rewards. For many children, myself included, Webkinz was both a form of entertainment and an introduction to basic responsibility and money management in a safe, kid-friendly environment. Which is what they want you to think, because this game was nothing but safe and kid-friendly. This game would teach you brutal capitalism at a very, very young age. Do you know how many of these stupid little plushies I adopted? I was a collector. My parents probably hated me because I think I had over 30 of these physical things, and I became the mayor of Kinsville. And today we're gonna talk about how I did it. But first, I am going to do that official YouTuber thing and ask you guys to subscribe to the channel. You guys know that I'm a super small channel, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you subscribed, liked, commented. The engagement really helps. I want to build a community with you guys and get the feedback on what type of videos you want, and that isn't possible without your guys' support. So I humbly ask, as a begging peasant, will you please subscribe? Back to the video. Which, when making this video, I really wanted to get in my Webkinz account, but I could not for the life of me remember my username and password, which, understandable, I was like 7 years old. But I called my mom with a little inkling, an ounceling, if that's a word, of a chance that maybe she would know, and she knew my password and username somehow. So now we are going to explore my Webkinz world. All right, so now I'm logged in, and instantly I see that I'm playing as my day one. My homeboy, my original gangster, if you will, Speckles. And yeah, here's my house, and you know, what looks like a cute kawaii room is nothing but the sort, okay? I've worked my butt off to get this mansion. Do you see how many rooms I have? I was putting in a 9 to 5, I'm sure like many of you, on this game trying to get Kinz cash. I was working my butt off to furnish and build this empire. You know, it really is funny playing this game now as a 21-year-old man, because back in the day, I remember this as the harshest, most immersive world I could have ever been in. But really, the features are not that crazy. But to my younger self, it was so much more. And I think this is the same case for many of you guys. If you guys had Webkinz worlds, you know that there was so much more to this game than just a little website game, okay? This was an immersive experience. As I was playing this game, one thing that hit me like a eureka moment was the correlation to Minecraft. If you ask me what my favorite game is now, I would absolutely say Minecraft without any hesitation. It is the greatest game. But before I yearned for the mines in Minecraft, I yearned for the curio shop mines and looking for rare gems. And I'm sure you guys did too. This was like one of my most, the biggest core memories I have of Webkinz is just taking my little cart into the mines and digging these stalagmites to get rare gems. And so I think that Webkinz sparked something in me to want to play Minecraft. Is there a relationship between Webkinz and Minecraft? That's what I'm trying to draw, and I think it does exist.
Welcome to the curio.
All right, so now we're back in the mines. It's been like a decade.
If you find my gem of the day.
Let's see if we can find something. Oh, that's very pleasant on the ears. Okay, that's a load of crap. Oh, there we go.
Congratulations. Looks like you found yourself a gem.
Okay, after playing that, that was a bit of a nothing burger. But I think this actually furthers my point, okay? There is a disconnect between our older selves and our younger selves. Something switches as we mature. The cruelest part about the Curio Shop Mines was that we wanted to go. Even though this game was repetitive, it's boring. You're literally mining for slag and clicking arrows. There's not much to it. But kids like us, we logged in every day. Our eager little coal miners. This game conditioned 6-year-olds to go into these dark, evil mines, do the most boring stuff possible, and it was the most rewarding. So what changed? You know, as a 6-year-old, I thought that, I was building my dream home. I was working towards a future where my Webkinz can thrive. But now that I'm an adult, that's not what I'm doing. This is like an unpaid internship. I'm just working. I'm not even getting paid. For what? Digital currency? But no, it's so much more than that. And this disconnect, I'm trying to close the gap. I think I would be a much more satisfied adult if I lived my life as a child, which is why I'm going to start dressing like a baby. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I am not at that point in my life yet. I joke about this game being a harsh grind, but it really wasn't that bad. And as I kept playing the games, I did kind of remember why I loved Webkinz so much. I'd play Wacky Zingos and that game was fun. That's fun now. I'd keep playing. And then there's other games too, like the Wheel of WoW. And at the time, it really was a sense of wow. I was so enthralled in this world that I had built for myself. This game was all about logging in every day and seeing your pet come to life and exploring this little world that you had built for yourself. You built this community. And did I spend hundreds of dollars of my parents' money to get these pets? Absolutely. Was it worth it? Absolutely! I love Webkinz. This is such a fun game. Not so much now, but for a 6-year-old, absolutely a fun game. So, where is Webkinz now? To my surprise, and I'm sure to many of your guys' surprise, not only is Webkinz still around, but the company Gans that developed Webkinz, they seem to be doing all right. The original Webkinz and the Webkinz that we kind of explored in this video is now renamed to Webkinz Classic, and it lives on, but in a downloadable desktop app and not the website browser that it used to be. However, Gans did confirm that Classic is coming back to browsers in 2025. But now, alongside Classic, there is Webkinz Next, and this is a full 3D reboot built in Unity that launched back in 2020. I had no idea that this game existed. It's cross-platform, has online multiplayer, and even lets players spark baby pets by combining 2 existing ones. Now, I don't need to get into the details of what sparking is. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that sparking is when a stork visits a baby I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's a kid's game, guys. Which, wait just 1 second. As I was editing the B-roll, I'm looking at this footage, and is that a gorilla that is sparking with a rabbit? Dude, come on, Webkinz. What are we doing? And now, in terms of the physical, the new plushes now come with 2 adoption codes, one for the classic version of the game and one for Next. This bridges the nostalgia of the old game with the modernization of the new one. But let me just tell you guys, after researching Webkinz Next, I'm kind of creeped out. It's a little uncanny, a little creep. I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm an old man and I appreciate the classics, the finer things in life, such as Webkinz Classic. But no, it is kind of creepy. They do not look good. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about the visual appeal. However, I do think it is really cool that they did update it, because obviously Webkinz Classic was an old, outdated game. And so the fact that they kind of kept both available, it's kind of like a RuneScape deal, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for staying around to the end of this video. If you liked what you saw, or you didn't, just let me know in the comments. You can hate, you can love, it boosts the engagement no matter what.